day number 4 of listening to an album a day. And yes, I'm missing a nail. Today's album was Blackout by Britney Spears, and this was recommended to me by Jeff. Again, this is another album that I've listened to a fair few songs from, but I've never listened to the album in its entirety. But it is peak late 2000s club scene, and it is iconic. It's got that glossy, kind of stompy production that just screams night out. Some quick facts. Blackout came out in 2007, and it's the only album where Britney Spears was an executive producer. This era is also when Britney was going through a lot in her personal life. Like, she had her divorce, she just had her second baby, and it was peak tabloid chaos. So it's kind of wild that the album's like really confident, clubby and sharp. Standout songs, obviously, Give Me More and Piece of Me are unreal, but the tracks that really stood out to me were Break the Ice and Toy Soldier. Which leads me to my favourite song, which was Toy Soldier. I honestly thought Break the Ice was going to take it, simply because I heard that song years ago and it's been in my playlist like that I repeat ever since. Then Toy Soldier came on and it was surprisingly different, and it's immediately going in my gym playlist. So on to my least favourite of the album. Unfortunately, around track 9, I found there was a bit of a lull in the album, like it was pretty strong and different all the way up till then. So when it got up to Hot as Ice, which was track 9, this is when the lull started, and I just found myself zoning out, and I found that one the least memorable. And then right after Ooh Ooh Baby, I found myself being like, I know this song, I don't know why, and then it hit me. It's the same vocal syncopation as Womanizer, which is on her album after that one. I think that was where it was a bit jarring, to say the least. But a nice thing, it ended off well with the song Everybody. That was a nice surprise because it had the Eurythmics Sweet Dreams sample, and it felt like a proper closer to the album. Overall, I really enjoyed it. It's definitely of its time. You can hear 2007 all over it. But it's also one of her most iconic records. It's been massively reappraised over the years as a pop blueprint. My rating, I'm giving this one a 6 out of 8. Simply because it is a little bit dated now and I prefer some of her songs from other eras more. Thank you, Jeff, for the recommendation, and thank you everyone for putting in your comments to the other ones. I've added them to the wheel. I will spin the wheel later and we will find out what tomorrow's album is. Another album down. What's next?